Annamarie, one of your Westerville librarians, so excited to bring you a familiar tune with a twist. We are going to be singing Itsy Bitsy Spider, but we're also going to be practicing a concept called audiation, or singing in our heads. So, we're first going to practice our motions for Itsy Bitsy Spider. We'll do this twice, and then we're going to start just doing some of the motions, but not saying every line of the song out loud. So we'll sing those lines in our head. We'll get started just practicing our motions. We're going to sing every line. We'll do this twice. This is Itsy Bitsy Spider. The Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the spout again. Great job! Let's try that one more time with all those words. The Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the spout again. Wonderful job. Now, we are going to sing Itsy Bitsy Spider again. We're going to do all of our actions, but we are going to try to sing that first line just in our heads. So we're not going to say the words, the Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the water spout. We're just going to do the motions. But then we'll start with our words for down came the rain. We'll get started with our little spiders. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the spout again. Wonderful job! Let's try that again. This time we will start with our Itsy Bitsy Spiders, but we're not going to say the words. And we're going to make the motions for down came the rain, but we're not going to say those words either. Let's get started with our spiders. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the spout again. Great job! How are you doing? Are you singing those words in your head? Keep trying, because we're going to add in our next part. So we're going to do our motions for the Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the water spout. We're going to do our motions for down came the rain and washed the spider out. And we're going to do the motions for out came the sun and dried up all the rain. But we're not going to say any of those words. Let's get started with our spiders. And the Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the spout again. Wonderful job! All right, we're going to do this one more time with no words at all. We're just going to do our motions, and we're going to sing those words in our heads. Wonderful job! All right, let's wrap things up with one last time saying all of our words. We'll start with our spiders. The Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the spout again.